I can say that. I can say Arsenal won, Manchester United won.
Cool. Let's go live.
Nice one.
Evening, everyone. Let us know if you can all see us in the chat and all that jazz. And can you hear us both?
Evening to everyone.
And Andy's been practicing something this afternoon. You're going to enlighten us what you've been practicing.
Well, yeah, I've been practicing tossing for 3 minutes. So
for just a few minutes.
There we go.
The coin, that is.
Just a few minutes, yeah. I'm tossing the coin. Sorry. The coin, yeah.
Not the caber.
I'll save the other tossing for later.
You could have been tossing the caber. The caber. It's the Highland Games thing, isn't it?
The caber. Yeah, never done that. Yeah, I've never done it. I think I'd be quite good tossing the caber. How are you doing, Rob? You well? I see you're still top of the Zombie League.
Oh, yep. Extended my lead by like another 4 points, I think, this week over captain. It's nice. Been a good game week 9. I think it scored like 55 points, which isn't bad for a zombie team. But yeah, it was quite a considerable rank drop. Let's do a proper start for the podcast, and then we'll get cracking. We can talk about your week, etc. Good evening, and welcome to the Gameweek 10 preview for ChampMan FPL. My name's Rob, or at FPL Panda on Twitter, and this evening I'm joined back once again is Andy, or at FPL Tactician. How's it going, Andy?
Yeah, good. Yeah, back once again. I love that. Yeah, back again. It could have gone better. I mean, I wildcarded in ChampMan. I was like in real life with FPL. The Chelsea result killed me, basically. I think that everyone who held on to that double game week players with your Blackburn and Chelsea, they did okay, and that was cruel on myself. So
you did take.
I expected more from Leeds and Everton.
And you expected something from a certain 18-year-old Manchester City midfielder. You took a bit of a gamble on.
Yeah, I think I made a mistake on that. I think I got Hopkins and Charlie Newell mixed up in position wise.
Oh, so you're meant to go for
because
Charlie
Hopkins
Newell.
Apparently it's just a no. I was meant to go Hopkins, but I thought he played all across the midfield. Like right, left, centre. But I think he just plays left, and with Thiago back, he was always going to be out of the team. So yeah, not ideal. But he's 4.5. They had a good fixture. Something could have happened. So in the end, it didn't work out. I got a 1 point cameo, same as Robbie Keane. That was a cool one because I thought Robbie Keane would start, but Eric Backer did. And there's talk about Robbie Keane going up top as well. So I thought, I'll take a gamble on that for a week. That didn't work out, but I did okay. I got, I think it was 68 in the end, which is fine. A few players. I mean, the Pedersen Gardner goal at the end just made me not. Otherwise, it would have been horrendous without that goal because Pedersen was my vice captain.
Yeah.
So.
I think for a lot of people, the Gardner return at the end was, just a huge saving grace for a lot of people's weeks. I think, that would have been my zombie team. I think the Gardner return at the end kind of helped that.
Yeah, I mean, most of the second half, really, as someone who didn't own any Chelsea defenders, and most other teams did, I was just willing that Everton goal because that was the one that killed me. Because I knew that the clean sheet at 2-0, bonus points would be coming in for the Chelsea defenders. So I was just willing anyone to score from Everton.
Yeah,
because I think that would have been an even nicer green arrow. But it is what it is.
It is what it is. Cool. Let's have a.
Yeah, I'm pleased we went with that. Please. Sorry, I was cutting off a bit.
Pleased you went with Atherton?
Yeah, nice to get. He got 3 bonus. That's a bit of a differential. Middlesbrough defender.
Yeah, I think
that was nice when he came and got man of the match. So.
We'd spoken about him, didn't we, a couple of weeks ago, as a potential cheaper version of having Southgate with a potential for more attacking returns as well. And He came away with all the bonus points for that Middlesbrough-Liverpool fixture.
Yeah. So 5 points, unexpected 5 points was nice. And then I had Kirkland as well in goal, so that was a good decision. So a few decent decisions. Just a few errors as well with Robbie Keane and Hopkins. So
I think well the Robbie Keane one I think that was just dumb luck really. Just didn't swing your way. Dean Hopkins is another matter though.
Error. Yeah, that's right.
Let's have a quick look through. We'll just speed through the scores from the week. 1-1 Arsenal Man United. Don't think much surprise there. I think most people expecting a kind of score draw or like a 2-1 either way.
Yeah, I didn't expect much. I mean, I benched Egio, which was fine. I thought I'm going to keep him in for the long haul, but this one I think he can be benched.
Yeah,
I was right with that. He got booked and got a 1-pointer. So, but he's in my squad, and hopefully they don't rotate. And I got Egio and Van Nistelooy ready and primed to go against home to Bradford.
That'll be interesting whether they both start. Well, not next week, this week. Villa Spurs, again, Spurs looking awful away from home. Villa looking back to how they should be. Angel picking up another couple of goals. Good, strong starts to the season for him.
Yeah, Lee Hendrie's finally coming through. I mean, he had a pretty rocky start compared to Hadji, and everyone's thinking, oh, is Hendrie worth the extra money over Hadji? But he's showing the last couple of weeks he definitely is, and he's definitely a good buy. I mean, he's a great player, and on that left side, he's causing damage. So Hendrie's someone that maybe needs to be looked at. I mean, it looks decent value right now, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it's like over the last couple of weeks, he's basically a cheaper version for a not as good team as Carboni. Like, it's just very similar. Like, obviously this week they both picked up 2 assists, full bonus points, the works. And yeah, Hendrie, I think he's one of those players that you have because of his price. What is he, 6 million? You're happy to bench him in the weeks that they're away from home against tougher opposition.
Yeah.
And then at home, you'd play him if he's fit. You play him every week at home. Blackburn Leeds and a shock result. In all honesty, I think.
Yeah, but perhaps a shock result. Leeds weren't on form at all. I think you'd always expect Leeds to score in any game. So it's a surprise that Blackburn did get the clean sheet, I think, in this one, and especially with Leeds' firepower.
Surprised that this is how Blackburn lined up with their 3-4-1-2, and I was surprised that Leeds didn't make more of what chances they got. 9 shots on goal, 5 on target, but 4 off target. Blackburn taking the game to them and came away with a deserved 3 points in the end, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I mean that Blackburn team. If you look at that Blackburn starting lineup, it looks pretty near their first team, really. I think so. Yeah, that's the 11 you probably go with, I
reckon. Next up, Bradford Watford. Not many people own many players from these. A few people have Hoekstra, few have Gunnarsson, who both returned. Bradford dominating another one of these games though that could have been 4-3 or 5-4 or something ridiculous because of the way that Watford line up. I'm clicking on stats and it's not going. There we go.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
yeah. I mean Bradford have been surprisingly done quite well actually.
Yeah, they've had a solid start to the season. They've picked up a few points, and I think as long as they're picking up their points at home, they might see that they don't have to fight against relegation. They're currently 8th, 9 games into the season, and looking quite good to stay up at the moment. Everton, Chelsea. I mean, we just spoke about this, and you were saying how you really needed that Everton return, but by all accounts, Chelsea dominated the game.
I mean, it's just a killer. I mean, people have Chelsea defenders. They've got Carboni and Johnson, and then they all hauled. Like, people have got 5 or 6 Chelsea players, and they got them all. Like, they all scored 9 to 11 points. So
yeah, it was a big week. Carboni for me, I think he was my top scoring player from my zombie team. Just smashing it. Those that went with him, and I mean, Zenden for the double, and have kept them through. Have come out with another haul from Carboni. And like you say, just needed an Everton goal to ruin anything.
I was just willing that second half, like, just please, just anyone from the Everton to score. So
an Everton goal, and like Babiaro, Terry, Desai's 9 ratings end up being 7 ratings instead, or something ridiculous. And they're not coming away with like it's probably a 7 or 8 point swing there for the defenders, which is crazy. Leicester Bolton, pretty standard result. They had lots of shots for both teams. Probably weren't expecting a 3-1, maybe a 2-1.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Leicester, okay, at home. Trevor Benjamin's one to keep an eye on still. I mean, you priced him at 7 million, and everyone's a bit, okay, 7 million. What does that mean? Maybe he does come alive this season. He's got decent enough stats. So
I think it's the problem with Leicester is like they seem to rotate their forwards quite a lot, and he like Sturridge, Benjamin, and who's the other one at Leicester? Who's the other forward at Leicester that?
Sturridge.
Oh, it's Scowcroft. That's the problem because he plays up front as well.
So
so there's that rotation up front, so they don't always start every game, which becomes a bit of an issue, which is why that they're priced at the prices they are. But as you said, Benjamin, when he starts, is a good option in the home fixtures. It's just knowing when he's going to start. Middlesbrough Liverpool, away win for Liverpool. Carragher, the unlikely source of the big return.
But no man of the match for Carragher. I mean, he's got a clean sheet. He scored the goal.
Yeah, but
only what was it? 7 rating, I think.
Yeah, but he's no Peter Atherton, is he? So
no, he's not the monster that's Peter Atherton.
Like he's won 3 key headers and 4 out of 5 headers and 3 of them key headers. Like, it's a big performance there. Made 10 tackles, won 5 of them, and 4 of them were key tackles. So Peter Atherton's had a solid game there.
Can we just see his average rating? Could we just see his average rating for the season? Because I think he's done very well. I mean, he's been in teams of the week quite often.
7.29 in all competitive games, 7.63 in the league. So he's having
7.63 in the league is a big one.
Yeah, so from 8 games, that means he's generally picking up 8s or 9s with the odd 7, which is it's a good start.
I'm just with Liverpool. I mean, I'm pleased about Kirkland. I think he's a good keeper. I think 5 million is a good price, and I couldn't resist it on wildcard. I think Liverpool, if they keep with that defence, that's the defence you want, and if they keep that defence, then the clean sheets will come hopefully.
Yeah, I mean,
1-0s and stuff. So.
Something that we really weren't expecting to see. We generally saw Dudek as the number 1 all through the season, with Kirkland still making the odd appearance here and there, but nowhere near what we think he might do now. Like, I think it's pretty much nailed, and you're looking at 30 to 35 starts from him over the course of the season, which, for a 5 million goalkeeper for one of the better defences in the league, he could be an absolute steal. I
think there's quite a few on wildcard this week, and I think many will be going to Kirkland.
I think it's part of that advantage that holding that wildcard for that bit longer, just getting that more information, and now being able to go Kirkland and you could go Kirkland and just a 4 million now and just set and forget if you wanted to.
I mean, I went Betterton thinking, we might take Lambropoulos' place, but no, it's just a one-off.
It's just a one-off rotation there. Right, Ipswich, Sunderland. All we can say is Kevin Phillips just doing a Kevin Phillips.
Oh, yeah.
When you
just
least
from nowhere,
expect
when
it.
no one owns him. Yeah, no, exactly. Everyone had this down as like a 1-0 Ipswich or 1-1 perhaps, but then Kevin Phillips comes up with a hat trick.
It's not even like the sending off affected anything. The sending off was so late in the game, and all the goals had been scored, and just Kevin Phillips just coming out of nowhere. Ridiculous. Really.
But that's what he can do because he's a lethal finisher. So if he gets a chance, he's likely to put a shot on target. And if Pullen's having a shocker, which he did, then there's no reason why he can't convert all his chances that he gets. So
he's scored.
Phillips is.
He scored every single of his shots on target. Of which 75% of his shots were on target. It's just crazy. I mean, there's a lot of sims we don't see him stay at Sunderland for very much longer, but he ends up at lots of different places, and it could be interesting to see if he does in this sim leave and end up somewhere else in the Premier League. So.
Yeah. It was nice in the comms as well to see that Kevin Phillips rose above Herman Eriderson. Did you see that in the comms?
No, I didn't see that.
That was nice. Nice little touch. Like 5.6 Kevin Phillips rising above 6.4 Herman Eriderson. Lovely.
That's probably what made him so angry that he got sent off. Just being out-jumped by Kevin Phillips. Newcastle, Norwich. Everyone was on a Shearer captaincy, wasn't they, this week? And probably disappointing that the return is just a penalty. Nothing much else.
It's fine. I had him captain. I'll take the 8 points.
Yeah,
it's fine.
The people that went Carl Court, they got their reward. I think FLJJ, he had Carl Court. Neil Madison was someone a few people might have punted on in midfield, and he's come away with the 2 assists and full bonus, similar to Carboni and Hendrie. A story of 3 creative midfielders there.
It'd be interesting to see if Bernard goes back to left mid. That's an interesting one. I bought him on my wild card, and I think, will Bellamy start again? I'm not too sure. So hopefully Bernard gets that left mid spot back.
I think it was just a little bit of like a tiny bit of rep, like Dabazar starting. Elliott dropped to the bench. I expect Elliott to come back in left back, Bernard to then move back into left mid, and Bellamy to be rightfully back on the bench where he should be. Same with Dyer.
I mean,
like Dyer for Cadamartri. You expect Dyer to start next week. I just think it was just a little bit of rep, and like on that spaces when I said that Bellamy starts on the left and Cadamartri on the right. I
loved it.
I think people had every right to be very scared for that half an hour, because
I was less scared about Shearer. I thought you would have leaked something if Shearer wasn't starting.
I wouldn't have.
It was more the Bernard. It was more the Bernard I was worried about. I think.
I think now me and Captain we've done it with Newcastle where we've made people brick it. We've done it with United where we made people brick it a little bit. We might not be so kind in the future now because we've had 2 games that could have been rep, but one of them was, and we gave a very nice leak for it. Newcastle could have been rep, and we didn't leak anything, so everyone would have felt comfortable. if there's rep again in the near future, don't be too confident about us being very nice, because I think we've been quite nice about any potential rep so far this season.
Fair enough.
But someone did.
I was thinking with this.
Someone did say in the Discord about changing it up, and that we'd been too nice this season so far. So no more Mr. Nice Panda, and no more. Well, actually, I've been the nice one because Captain wanted to just leak Cadamarteri starting at right mid this week, which would have sent people all over the place, and I don't think we would have seen many Shearer captainers. I think we would have seen people jumping on Court more than Shearer, in the hope that Court maybe starts still, or people going elsewhere completely, like captaining Henry and doing mad stuff like that.
Would have been awkward. Awkward. I mean, I think the Newcastle obviously looked at the Norwich home fixture and thought, it's a rep game. They can rest a couple of players. So I think teams do that throughout the season. Easy home game. Yeah, like in real life, right? You've got squad players that can come in and do the job, and they have done so.
Yep, exactly.
No detriment to Newcastle. Yeah.
Right, on to the final game. Man City, Coventry, comfortable win for Man City. The big shocks were the leaks from Scarface. After seeing Wanchop and Hurtado both red flagged on the stream, they ended up starting.
And finishing, which is pretty impressive.
And finishing the games as well. Well done to those that held their nerve, and those that waited for the leak, because I think I saw at least one person not wait for the leak and move Wanchop out for a hit, which would have been a bit rough to take, considering he started and got the return as well, along with some bonus points. It would have hurt a little bit. And Hurtado as well, rewarding those that may have him still, clean sheet and 3 bonus points. Big week for those that stayed on and took the gamble that they'd make it. And it's not even like they struggled to get through. Like Hurtado, 77% condition at the end of the game, and Wanchop on 82. Hurtado is
it's really good fitness.
But Wanchop's come away with it the same as Teato, Svensson, Mackin and McNamara. They've all gone 82 as well. So I think maybe if there was another, maybe Lee Croft. Lee Croft's come on for Flitcroft. Maybe Haaland just wasn't the right fit to come on for Hurtado towards the end. I don't know. I would have probably expected.
Was Dion Burton fit as well? Because he came back from Jamaica.
Yeah, Dion Burton.
Was Dion Burton fit?
Yeah, he was. I'm not sure what his condition is 100% now, but not sure what his condition would have been on the Monday.
Go to the Jamaican game.
Oh yeah, we can have a look at
Jamaica.
Yeah, we can have a look how he finished that game.
He played 90.
79. Oh, so he might have been like high 80s. That was the Saturday. Yeah, so he might have been like 88, 89%. Probably just not quite enough to. For
and the flight back as well. The flight back can take out.
Yeah. Bit of jet lag. And Headman, even though conceding twice, still comes away with a save point at the end of it, which I think is going to be a standard through the week. So he still comes out with only 2 points this week.
2 points. Irrelevant. Headman's done. I've had him for the first 8 weeks. Lovely. Cheers, Headman.
On to Kirkland now. Right. We'll have a quick flick through some stats for the player stats and everything, but it is all available on my ticker sheet. Average ratings, Larsson at the top there, 8.86. Shots on target, Stefan Selakovic, 100% of his shots on target this season.
Wow, yeah.
Dribbles, Graham Marchant up there still. Tackles,
legend, absolute legend.
Madison going for his, he's hitting the tackle tiers for Sky Fantasy.
Madison compared to all those defenders, it's just Madison as a midfielder, right? The rest are defenders on that list.
On the tackles,
so, fair play.
Yeah, you got Perry. Holt. Gary Holt's midfielder as well for Newcastle.
It's all Newcastle. Joe Kinnear's got him.
Yeah,
hitting them hard.
Like, just batter people to
get
death.
Stuck in.
Then pass completion: Dewberry, Radibi, Campbell, Perry, Hendrie, Fester. These are all defenders. Fester's midfielder, isn't he? Southgate, Ferdinand, Curtis. It's all.
Yeah, you'd expect it.
Yeah, all of these
old guys playing out from the back.
Yeah. Revolutionary football going on in the Premier League at the moment. Man of the matches: Wanchop, Christie, Zenden, all top there. Team of the week this week in the Prem: Phillips is there, Noel Williams, Phillips, Hendrie, Carboni, all made I think Hurtado made our team of the week, and Bebiaro. But yeah, Kirkland, Atherton, Madison, McCann, all in there. Good Johnson, despite getting a
lot
brace.
of high scorers in there.
Good Johnson, despite getting a brace, still on the bench. Like Noel Williams scored one and gets on the pitch. I think we had the manager of the months already. Yeah, Leary, Viduka, Moran. Yeah, we've had them. Cool. Let's get into it then.
Quickly look at Champions League if anyone's not seen it, I guess. But you can look at that on our Twitter feed.
Yeah, the Twitter feed. You got just have a quick flick through all the other groups because people won't see that. Dortmund and Nantes, Inter looking precarious. I think
struggling.
They've got to win their last two to get through. They'll have a big game. They've got to beat Copenhagen, and then they've got a big game against Nantes, I think, in that match day 6. Group B, Feyenoord and Leverkusen, Celtic still in with a good shout of getting through. Chelsea, Lazio topping Group C. Chelsea should come through that.
Good result for Chelsea at Lazio. That's a good result.
Yeah, I think they just need a win against Benfica, and if Lazio beats Spartak, then that's that for the group basically. Leeds still in control of their destiny. Big game.
It's not easy now though, because they wait to Real Madrid, and then it's not in their hands.
If they can come away from Madrid they can come away from Madrid with something, then they should go through quite comfortably, you'd imagine, because then at home to Bordeaux should be able to beat them. But
Olympiacos, if they beat Bordeaux away, then and Leeds lose to Real Madrid,
yeah, maybe
it's not in Leeds' hands. But yeah, just tight one.
Roma, I think the first team to qualify for the next round. Played 4, won 4, scored 10, conceded 1.
Yeah. That group's easy as it is, but Roma are the best team, so
that
easy.
one they conceded, I bet it was like, once they were 4-0 up, they let Besiktas score. I bet the keeper was really disappointed. PSV are through in Middlesbrough's group. Middlesbrough not even certain to go into the UEFA Cup at the moment. Could drop out of Europe altogether.
No.
Maybe.
I think they'll beat Gothenburg though, and they'll qualify for UEFA Cup.
Maybe it would be a good thing though if they dropped out of Europe, because they're struggling in the league at the moment. So yeah, maybe it might save their season a little bit if they can just concentrate on the league. Barcelona through in Group G. Stowe are probably going through as well. Rangers look like they'll just be competing with Fenerbahce for that UEFA Cup spot. And Group H, which has been blown wide open by Sporting Lisbon beating Man United. So
wide open's a bit dramatic.
Man United dropped points against Panathinaikos, then Yeah, it's all going down to the last
Let's
game.
Let's see if that happens.
I've got a feeling Man United are going to absolutely destroy Panathinaikos and then beat Red Star and finish top of the group. To be honest,
they should be fine.
Right, let's have I'll go through all of our teams then. So,
anything in the chat? Anyone wants to see anything?
Glasgow,
when are we going to do the
Sky scoring? No, we're not doing Sky scoring. Fuck that. We could do it, but
when
no.
are we going to do the league?
When we'll do the league, me and Captain have got an idea. I haven't seen it, but we kind of know what the format we want to do this week. So, and whether it'll be with or without a Man United player, we'll do the coin toss when we get to the Man United condition.
Okay,
you can toss over Man United. There you go.
Yeah, that's fine. I've got a nice shiny 10p ready, so there we go.
Right, Arsenal. So Pires was injured last week. He's still tired, 46%. So I doubt he'll be featuring this week. Imagine next week. Matthew Upson, still a doubt for game week 10. He's 90%. But other than that, everyone else is okay. Let me just.
Can we just have a quick look? So I do this every time when you get to Arsenal. I forget to look at the fixtures. Is there any Monday night games or?
They're a Monday night. That's why I've got Upson as return, possibly game week 10.
Can we just have a quick look of who plays where on the fixtures? There'll be a few on Sunday as well because of the UEFA Cup.
Yeah, so Bolton, Coventry, Chelsea, Ipswich, Man United, Bradford, Norwich, Middlesbrough, Sunderland, Newcastle, all on the Saturday. Leeds, Villa, Liverpool, Blackburn, Tottenham, City, Watford, Everton on the Sunday, and Leicester and Arsenal on the Monday. It all gets tweeted out anyway on a Monday morning.
Yeah, and then does that follow on to the next Saturday? There's not a midweek game like Arsenal haven't got 2 days or anything like that.
No, there's no midweek games this week. Yeah, I don't even know. There's not even, because the League Cup's not until like the 26th, so there's just a midweek off for everyone. And no Europe, so yeah, just a week off for everyone.
Okay.
Cool. So yeah, that's Arsenal. Villa. Few people got some of these players kicking about. Yeah, Juan Pablo Angel out for a week, so game week 11, he's 89% now. Yeah, could be a gamble if you kept him, but it's probably time to move on from Villa anyway. They've had their moment. They're next to Leeds and Liverpool, so it's probably a good time to come off of them. Anyway, Stephen Carr 88%, but Villa play tomorrow, so he should be okay. Who else is there? Alan Thompson, still out for a few days. He's 87%. Boaz Myhill, the reserve keepers, 90%. But yeah, other than that, all okay. All these people want their. I know Olaf Melberg. I think we spoke about that last week. He wants to
not getting a game, is he now?
So
he's not playing now at the moment, is he, Melberg?
Not much else to report from Villa. I imagine, though, we could see Darius Vassell starting up front this week.
Is it not Dublin and Balaban?
Oh, no. Yeah, actually, it'll be Dublin and Balaban up front this week. Right. Blackburn. New injuries. Nobby Solano is out for 2 weeks.
Shock.
The Peruvian Pele. So he's out till game week 12 with a twisted knee. The
Peruvian Atherton, you mean? He's always injured.
He's the Peruvian Pele, mate. Ludvigsen, 79% possession. Condition, Betterton, 86%. De Boer, 89%. But Blackburn play tomorrow. Yes, they play on the Sunday. So you expect De Boer to start still in the midfield. Not much else to report from. Just flicking through. Yep, nothing much else to report from Blackburn.
Yeah, another tough game. I think this is going to be the old 7-2-1, is it? Liverpool away.
Liverpool away. They'll play the same as. Got to find an away fixture against someone good. No.
Not that. Not Belgrade.
Let's go end of last season. Sunderland. Oh, there you go. Leeds away. Yeah, they'll be back to that. So we could see De Boer play on the right-hand side.
And it's always a toss-up if who goes in that one spot at the top.
Which I think it's generally been Crouch, but he's been rubbish lately, so it could actually end up being Janssen.
It's not nice away to Liverpool anyway.
No, I wouldn't be moving for a Blackburn forward this week, to be honest. RDB
Super
requests a transfer. That was a while ago. Wants a new challenge. I think that was in the summer or end of last season. It's been a while. Bolton.
Yeah.
Who is there that's new injuries here? Just the GOAT, Bermudan Sean Gota. He's
good.
He's out. Out. Gustav Altvist still out till game week 19, but he doesn't really threaten Jääskeläinen anyway. Not much else to report from Bolton.
Yeah, I mean, look at the sim date. I'm very tempted to put either vice captaincy on Pedersen or Gardner. Maybe Gardner. I think it's a good fixture. Depends on the Man United league as well. If Manchester United are repping, then it could be a case where a captain Gardner perhaps. So I think it's a nice one.
We shall see. Bradford. Few injuries here that are new. Owen
Jess is big. Ooh.
Out for 10 days. So return game week 12 with a twisted knee. Lots of twisted knees around.
Tis the season.
Yeah.
Autumn leaves on the pitch.
Michael Walsh, he reached his 5th yellow card a couple of game weeks ago, so his ban has kicked in. He'll be back game week 11. And the rest is all ongoing injuries. Steve Norman still got 2 months, the game week 19.
Yeah, transfer Norman out probably.
Probably that time now to just get rid of. And Mika Hyde out for a few days still. There, everyone else all okay. Those Hoekstra and Gunnarsson owners, still all okay. It's all good.
Yeah, but they've had their 2 fixtures now, so it's going to be tough to play them, I think.
Right, first big injury of the night, or other than Angel. Celestine Babiaro was injured last week against Everton, pulled his hamstring. He's out for 3 weeks, so he's not returning till game week 13 at the earliest, we imagine. So, if you've got Babiaro,
I think a lot have.
Time to move on. Either sideways move to another Chelsea player, or I think it's a good week to have a Chelsea defender still. So, it might be a case of moving Babiaro to Melchior or Terry, whichever the other one you don't have, maybe.
Or even Gallus. Even Gallus, maybe, if you're thinking a bit spicy, a bit cheaper.
Yeah, but then you're kind of booking in a transfer later on, aren't you, maybe?
Yeah, depends depending.
You're committing yourself to a bit of a hokey-cokey to then move Gallus on when Babiaro is back, possibly.
That's true.
Nothing much else. A few unhappy players still. We went through these last week. A lot of players wanting a new challenge because they've done so much at Chelsea and won so many trophies. They need to move on. So watch this space. I could see some of these players.
Yeah, a lot of
going.
unhappies.
I can, see some of them maybe going. It'd be interesting. Right, on to Coventry, and few injuries here. Not much that's important. No, Lee Powell's a new one, 2 weeks with groin strain. Our good friend Balderbet.
Balderbet.
Yeah, he's still out till game week 12. Not much else that's new. Tremaine Genus still out for 3 weeks. It's like game week 13. John Eustace might be kicking about in a few places. He's out for 1 day, but Coventry play on Monday. No, they play today, so yeah, he's out. Not much else to report from Coventry. Shane McCarthy, how many game weeks is 3 weeks? Game week 13, so 3 game weeks. Right, Everton. New injuries at Everton. Miguel Alexo is down to 89%. Duncan Ferguson down to 87%. But Everton play on Sunday, so they'll both be fit to go. McLeod still out for 3 weeks till game week 13. And
did you get a chance to look at any sim data this week from the Man On guys this morning?
Not yet. No, I haven't. Well, I'd never need to.
No, that's fair enough. But they've they had a few interesting sims, and Everton Watford was an interesting one. Like it had a 4-7 in there. Everton.
Wow!
So if we get like a 7-4 Everton, that'd be amazing.
Does that included that have an Unsworth hat trick in it?
I'm not too sure. I can't remember who scored and stuff. But they also had a Leeds beating Villa 8-2 as well.
Oh wow!
The Uriah Rennie was in charge.
Oh, actually, I saw.
3
I
cards.
think I saw that in. I think Martin put a screenshot in Discord of it, and it was just insane.
Yeah. But I mean, again, Everton playing Watford. You know what Watford are like. I think it's a target Watford, and I've got Titoff in my team, so I benched him last week. Looking at this fixture for this week, thinking it looks quite good, and I think it does for Everton. So hopefully Titoff can do something this week.
Yeah, I quite like Titoff.
I don't think.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think many people have an Everton asset unless they go there this week. And
yeah, I quite like
Everton.
I quite like him. Like a nice alternative to some other players at that price.
And I think like if you've got Angel and stuff like that, or a Blackburn striker, you can go to Christie. I think this.
Yeah, Christie. He's had a strong start at Everton, so I feel like he can push on a little bit more as well. Right, on to Ipswich. What is new at Ipswich? The only new thing is a man, Ryderson. He's got his three match ban. So he'll only miss game week 12 and game week 13 because of his third match of the ban is against Arsenal in the League Cup. So he'll be back for game week 14. So you only miss 2 game weeks of Ryderson, those that have him. Other than that, it's just Nabil Abdallah, still 90% with an orange flag. Everyone else is generally all okay at Ipswich. Right, on to Leeds United. And Henrik Larsson is tired after his injury. He still hasn't recovered fully. So Henrik Larsson is still 47%. So yeah, he's still out.
Yeah. Come on, Robbie Keane. Come on, Robbie Keane.
I imagine he'll only be like 53 or 54% by the time we get round to kickoff. So could this mean that Harry Kewell starts up top again? Or what?
Yeah.
Or will they play? Oh no, Aymar wouldn't have been registered, so that's why he missed out in Europe. So yeah, it maybe does. If Aymar plays, does that push Kuhl forward and then Aymar into the hole again? I don't know. Be interesting to see.
I just hope that Robbie Keane gets the nod. I think I'm going to roll my transfer, so I need Robbie Keane to play somewhere.
I'm not sure I'd gamble on it. I think it's a gamble to still have Robbie Keane this week. I'm not sure.
I was thinking about moving him on to Manchester United. I was in my head it was Keane to Chadwick and do that. But if Larsson's out, then I think I can roll the transfer and risk Keane again. I think it's worth the upside. If Keane starts up top, which could happen, Kuhl in the hole, Aymar and Bayer in the centre mid. I'm going to keep Keane. I think
it's a bit of a gamble, isn't it? Well, you might.
I mean, if you want to leak the Leeds lineup, you can do.
Like whether Roy Keane, not even the Leeds lineup, just whether Robbie Keane starts or not.
Yeah, please.
Or should we just say like whether he's in the matchday squad or not? So at least you know.
Do whatever you please, just to help me.
Yeah. Robbie Keane is in the matchday squad. By the way, that wasn't the leak. I don't know the lineups. Yeah. So don't take that as gospel that Robbie Keane is in the matchday squad. I have not got a clue. Right. On to Leicester. And they've still got their injuries adding to the list. Matthew Jones out for 10 days till game week 12 with a thigh strain. Joey McAnuff still out till game week 11, we imagine. And James Scowcroft still out till game week 12. We did have one player added to the game, made his debut. Oh, it wasn't his debut. He made an appearance last season. It was his first competitive game. Oh, it won't let me go. Oh, that's why. It was. Oh no, he played a cup game last year.
Played the cup.
His Premier League debut, Ryan Hall. So yeah, he's been added to the game as a 4.5 forward. So yeah, he's not going to be very good.
Get him in your team.
He's not a Martin Wood. Let's put it that way.
Or Greg Warren. He's not a Greg Warren.
Yeah, I mean, no one's Greg Warren, are they? We'll have a look at him later, see how he's doing. I mean, no one's a Barry Sparrow, to be fair. So, like, he just wins everything. He just wins at life.
He does.
Right, Liverpool. Few injuries here that are new. Robbie Fowler is out for 2 weeks. So he's out till game week 12. So Heskey owners rejoice. Because I think Heskey will probably almost definitely start in his place. Danny Murphy down to 85%. They play on Sunday, so Danny Murphy imagined to be just over 90% by the time we get round to kickoff, and Alan Navarro down to 89%. Imagine him to be in the mid-90s by the time they kick off on the Sunday. But other than that, nothing else. But yeah, I do fancy Heskey against Blackburn could be good. Good bit of value, I think, maybe.
I mean, again, the Liverpool attackers, you kind of looking at 1-0, 2-0, and I just don't think the upside's big for Liverpool attackers ever, just the way they play.
Right, on to, because of the way my list is, Man City. Right, new injuries are Dean Hopkins, 89%. One Chop still orange flagged, out for a week, 90%. But like we saw him start last week, so I'd probably imagine he starts again. The same with Hurtado, out for a few days.
I mean, 90%. With a stub toe, damaged shoulder. I mean, they're 90%, but they're just bandaged up or have an injection. It's not like a hamstring tear, so they can play on the stub toe and damaged shoulder, can't they?
Yeah.
Lots of strapping, but it's fine.
I'm glad you said strapping. I don't even know why I thought he said strap on there. Right, Dean Hopkins, 89%. What am I
It's on
thinking?
your mind. It's on your mind, Rob.
Yeah,
It's on your mind.
it was you and your tossing because you're getting ready to toss in a minute. Right. See, I'm saying that, and then I see Andrew Deal killed in the hole. Then, yeah. So, right.
My dick off.
Not Man United yet. We want to go to Middlesbrough because they're next on the way that my spreadsheets all sorted.
You need to change that list. You need to change that.
No, because the list it's in the order of. So we give every player a player ID, and they're in alphabetical order to the club, and yeah. So yeah, it just I don't want to change it around. It involves changing it in a lot of places. Right. Alan Boxic, 87%, but no, they kick off Saturday. So Alan Boxic, borderline. I think he starts still.
Yeah, Mr. Unreliable. He's always injured. He's never fit.
And Stefan Hencho, 80%. So
80's big though. That's low. That is low.
Yeah, he's just come back from injury, but he started in the week.
I think it was the Bayern Munich game. Must have taken out of him, right?
Yeah. So what was he down to? He was down to 60% in the Bayern Munich game, which was on the Wednesday. So he's had 2 days of recovery, and he's up to 80%. And then they play. They play today.
Difficult one.
So, yeah, borderline.
That's tough. I mean, I would say without any flag, he probably does start, but the fact that he could go off quite soonish.
I don't know what his percentage would have been because he was flagged last week with an orange injury. I think I'll be able to have a look. But if he was flagged last week, I've still got because the way that it's all flagged on the website still. Who am I looking for? Hencho. He was 35% last Saturday.
Okay.
But he didn't play last week, so.
But he played against Bayern Munich. He might have started.
I think it's
you might have started around 80% then.
I think it's a don't buy, don't sell first. Those that have barely anyone probably own him. So yeah, just I think it's a don't buy, don't sell, and they're home to Norwich. Oh no, they're away to Norwich. So I don't think if he doesn't start, then he's not on the bench. So you could probably start him if if you've only got 2 home defenders and you need a third defender that's away. He's probably one of the better options if you've got him in your squad. Right, on to Man United. We'll go through the injuries and then you can do some tossing. And
get my coin ready.
Right, Roque Junior still out for a few days. He's 65%. Oh, not still out. He is out for a few days at 65% after getting injured last week. So game week 11 for Roque Junior. Silvestre is still out for a couple more game weeks. He's out for 2 weeks still. So we expect him back game week 12. And Gary Neville is now a doubt. A few days, 90% till game week 11. So, yeah, not sure.
But he played Gary Neville, did he, midweek? Gary Neville played midweek then?
Yep, he started at right back. So, if as long as there's no rep, he starts. Maybe.
Yeah.
But we shall see. That's all from Man United. So, do you want to do the honours?
So yeah, if it lands on heads, heads won the vote. So if it lands on heads, so in the coin's hands, you get one Manchester United name in the league. If it lands on tails, you will get no Manchester United player in the league. So let's have a go. I knew I'd drop it.
We said you'd be back.
Yeah, go again. I'm going to go again. Okay, ready?
What is it? Hold it. You got to angle your hand to the camera.
There we go. It's heads.
It is heads. It is heads. So you'll get one Manchester United player from Scarface. I can imagine.
Good news.
Chris is probably sitting there now, looking at the lineup, trying to work out the most horrible Man United player to give. Just give Bartes. Like Bartes
And I will
starts.
show it's a proper coin as well, just in case anyone's wondering. Heads and tails there.
Yeah, Bartes starts whether they rep or not, doesn't he? So, well, actually, it's
come on,
Lille.
give us an outfield player. Come on. No, if it's Lille, give us Lille.
Well, Wes Brown, because Wes Brown could start anyway this week.
Don't be.
It's not going to be.
Won the toss.
It's not going to be a kind one, is it? Let's be real now. We're not gonna sit there and go, oh, we'll just say RVN starts. Yeah, like we're not going to do that.
Why not? Why not?
Like we've got to make you at least have some form of discussion over it for a few days. Well, you haven't got a few days. You've got like 48 hours.
Yeah, just give us a nailed Verona or Van Nistelrooy. It's fine.
Just give everyone their captain for the week. Essentially, it's just that would be giving everyone their captain for this week. Verona or Van Nistelrooy.
Okay. We'll agree that you can't give Bartes.
Okay, we won't give Bartes. Yeah, imagine if it's Lille starts.
You can give Lille. You can give Lille if you want. Yeah,
well, that basically just says full rep, doesn't it, Lille? Because Bartes starts partial.
Does
rep.
it? I don't know.
Right, on to...
It's in your hands. It's in your hands anyway. We've got a Man United player, so that's good. I'm pleased.
Right, on to Newcastle, who have made a transfer this week.
Sad times.
And he's gone out, and Gary Speed is off on his way to Walsall after, was that 8 years? 7 years? 7 good years at Newcastle, struggling to get game time over the last couple of seasons. So he's bid farewell to the Geordie faithful and headed off to Walsall to maybe end his career there. Walsall got like...
Can you look at Walsall transfers? Yeah.
Abel Xavier. Who have they brought in?
Go to transfers in.
Lee Grant.
Yeah,
they haven't spent that much money.
The last season? Barry Hales and the Bosman. Nice. George O'Callaghan, decent player.
O'Callaghan, he's at Coventry now, yeah. Callaghan just came to Coventry. They've sold £4.6 million worth of players. I think we looked at this when Matthias came to Coventry.
Yeah, we did. We did. Yeah, I thought they signed a couple more, but they got some cash.
They seem to
good transfer business from Walsall.
They seem to be interested in a lot of players. I'm just bringing up my list. Oh no, not anymore. Not anymore. Yeah, it's just Xavier's he's still wanted by Norwich, but that's been a few weeks now. So yeah, Gary Speed is no longer at Newcastle. But other than that, nothing much new. Gary Holt still out for a couple of months, so Gameweek 19. Yeah, the rest are the rest. Yeah, Dyer, unhappy that he got dropped last week. He wants to move to a bigger club. Feels he should be a first team regular. He is a first team regular. It was just
Dear me, Kieran.
Calm down. Week, just dropped for 1 week. Just not happy with Joe Kinnear at all.
Yeah, give Cadamartri a go, for goodness sake. Wow, 1 week. Calm down, lad.
Imagine that dressing room. Kieran Dyer and Craig Bellamy. You know, just throw Lee Bowyer in there as well, and you've got a party. They're
doing well this season, though. So, I mean, Newcastle needs to calm down a bit. They're doing all right, performing well.
But other than that, Lamar is ready for first team football. It's like one of the great footballing names, Lamar just rolls off the tongue.
Yeah,